your boy's back with another video. Another sit down and talk. But, I don't know if y'all noticed, I got a chair now. So, that's cool. I know I haven't made a video in a while. That's because I don't have ideas. I was going to make a video of me, like, setting up this chair. And I was recording it. And, like, when I finished building the chair, I looked back on the video and it was 30 minutes. And I was like, yo, I'm not going to... And since I don't, like, edit, cut the video, because I don't have, like, stuff to do that, I was like, ain't no way I'm going to post a 30-minute video of me setting up a chair. Like, I don't care how well you know me, ain't no way that someone's going to be like, I'm not watching this all the way through. So yeah, that was going to be my last video, but, that fell through. Right now, it's like 10 o'clock. I barely woke up because it's a Sunday. My parents are at church right now. So I was like, okay, this is like the best time to record, because since the walls are thin in my room, like, people could hear me talking, and then I don't want people to come in like, oh, what are you doing? And then, like, I'm telling them, like, I'm making a video, and then they start making fun of me. So I don't want to be made fun of, because, like, my family, they'll make fun of me for whatever, like, little stupid thing I do, and, like, to them, making videos is kind of stupid, so, I kind of want to keep that to myself. What else has happened? Oh, so a while back I said that I got a truck, and, like, that it doesn't have tires, which it still doesn't. But we were gonna go get some. So this is like a little story. So we were gonna go get some, right? So, like, I take my dad to Yuma because he had a Walmart credit card. He's like, we're gonna take him out on credit, and you're just gonna pay me the bill. I was like, okay, cool, that sounds simple. So he got his credit card, and we go to Walmart. Like, on the way, my truck doesn't have AC. Well, it does, but, like, it didn't have the coolant. So, like, the air was just blowing air. It wasn't even cold. So, like, so it was, like, in the middle of the day after I got back from work. And, like, we were just sweating bullets. Like, I had to, like, not lean on the seat because my back was getting all sweaty. So we were going, and we got at Walmart, and, the lady was like, oh, what kind of tires you want? Like, yada, yada, yada. I was like, my dad did all that. And, like, the lady was like, okay, cool. Just, like, take your truck. Just park your truck over there, and we'll take it in. So we go inside, and, like, the guy was like, oh, it's going to take, like, 2 hours max. All right, okay. So what do we do for the 2 hours? So, we're just walking around Walmart, and we bought coolant and stuff like that. We went to just walk around for, like, 2 hours, and we come back, and, like, the tires were set. But, like, the last hour, we were just chilling in the little waiting room that they have. And these Walmart workers, bro, they do not know what they're doing. Well, they do, but they're just super lazy at it. Like, literally, there's a big window in the waiting room so we could see where the car's at. And we see our truck and we see the guy. Like, the guy's literally, like, just standing there for, like, 5 minutes. He goes outside. He comes back in. He gets one tire. He goes back out. He gets in. He gets the other tire. Goes back out. He does that for, like, he repeats, it's his pattern. And then he just takes off the tires, like the old tires, and, he just chills for, like, 10 minutes. Just, like, doing nothing, like, absolutely nothing. And then he puts on the new tires on the rim, he, like, balances them. And then, he puts it on. And we're like, okay. Like, literally, you could have taken, like, an hour at the most, but you decided to, like, slack off and not do anything. So anyways, he finishes it, and we're like, okay, that's good. Like, we got it balanced, we got new tires, we're good. So the lady rings us up, and it came out to, like, $5.60, I think, around there. It's not exact, but I remember. So my dad was like, here's the credit card. And, I put the credit card. And, I'm, like, just waiting for it to approve. I get declined. And the lady was like, yo, it didn't go through. Try it again. I was like, oh, come on, dude. Like, how do you get denied? So I was like, okay. So I try again, hoping that it'll work this time. And the lady was like, nah, it's not working. So she has to go call in, like, the shop manager. And he's like, yeah, it won't work. So I was like, what do you want to do with the tires? And, like, since we didn't have no other way to pay, I didn't get paid. I haven't gotten paid that week. And my dad didn't like bring a debit card or nothing, and he's like, okay, so you just have to take them off and put the old tires back on. So literally, it was 2 hours just to put on the tires, and the guy's like, it's gonna have to be another hour to like take them off, and we're like, okay, that's fine. So literally, I went to Yuma to get new tires, and I didn't even get them. Like, what the hell? I was so like pissed off, and my dad was like, oh, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Like, the card should work. we call Mari. We call my sister. No, my sister came down like the following day or something, and she's like, and we told her about it, and she's like, yo, we canceled that credit card like years ago, and my dad was like, what? So yeah, he canceled it because a couple years ago we went on a trip to Canada, and he got new tires for the car that we were using, and he used that same card, but as soon as he paid off the tires, he canceled it, and he didn't remember. So like, he literally just kept a Walmart card that was canceled for no reason for like years, and he thought it was still valid. Yeah, man, it was pretty embarrassing. I don't know why, but just something about getting like a card declined is like, oh shit, like seriously. But yeah, that's it. I don't really have much stories to tell. I don't really have anything else to tell. Work is going good. I've been working for like a month now. Like, yeah, I've been working for a month. It's chill. I've been getting wet recently because like, so like the shakers, like I said, they shake the sand obviously to run the thin stuff through so they could separate it properly. But under the shakers, there's these big things called belly pans. There we go. I always confuse them for bed pans for some reason. I just don't know why. So they're called belly pans, and what they do is like, since we use water, like a lot of water, the water goes in the belly pans, and there's a pipe that drains it out so we could reuse the water. But sometimes sand could get through like the screen, and it just like sits in the belly pan without really properly draining. So it was like all this week there was just so much sand in the belly pans that it kept getting clogged up. It's like I had to like clear it out, and there's really no way to clear it out. You just have to shut off the feed and then just like get a hose and like really run it through. But since the machines are still running, like the water is still running, so like water is just splashing on your back, and you get soaked like every day. Like for all like half of this, from like Tuesday to like Friday, I was just getting soaked. Like I literally felt like I just came out of a water park, and like I was getting so mad. I was like, why is this clogging up? Like, why me? Like, everyone else is all dry and all that except me and some other guy, and the other guy, his name's Stan, he's like the actual plant operator. It's like we were just getting wet this whole time. So on Friday, we were getting wet, and like our boss was like, yo, just shut it off and let the water drain out. So that was a problem. Like it just needed to be drained out properly, because like the way to tell that the water is like flushed and the dirt's all flushed is like at the end of the pipe that the water flows through, the water has to come out clear. But like for this whole month, because we just haven't like cleaned it properly, because it takes so long, it takes so long to like actually get the water clear. We just let it run for 10 minutes, and then when it's like kind of clear, it's like we shut it off. He's like, just let it run through and let the water get out. So we let it run through, and it took like an hour straight. Like we kept looking at the water. It wasn't even water anymore. It was mud at this point. Like it was just all like brown, and like there was some bits of black in there. I don't know why it was black, but all that water that was just sitting in the pipe was just like flushing out. And yeah, it took a long time. But after that, like after we flushed it out, it was good, The belly pan was like not clogging up anymore, and we've been dry. So yeah, that's one work story that I have. Well, that's probably the only one that I have. Anything else? Thank you for watching. I really don't have that many ideas, so that's why like I make a lot of these, sit down and like tell like 2 stories or 1. So yeah, the reason is I don't have a life really. Like I don't really hang out with my friends. I don't really go out that much. So when I say this, I really do mean it. I really do appreciate you guys watching. the videos, even if it's just like the first 2 minutes or even the first 10 seconds. I really do appreciate you guys for at least like giving the video a chance. So yeah, so I really do appreciate it. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. You know, I promise I will get better. I know I keep saying this, but like, I really am trying. It's just right now I don't really know how this making videos thing works. You know, like I don't know how to like edit. You know, I'm like completely new to this. I'm just like learning as I go. So give me a chance. I don't like begging. I'm not begging or anything. It's just like, just give me a chance and like I will get better at this.